Hey up, Rock God 2004, back with another video for you. I look like shit. Now you there then. Shut your face. I got the record delivered. This was an absolute bargain. This is a record store day release from last year. And last year it was like between 40, 45, 55 quid, something like that. I've just got this for 23 quid and free postage. I've wanted this since last year, and I was gutted when I didn't get it. And I really thought this would have sold out. There is still other people selling it for the full amount, but this is from Rough Trade, a very well-known record shop. They must have had like loads left from last year, and it's 20. It's about £25. So I offered them 20 quid, and they come back with 22. I was like, yes. So this is, it's kind of a soundtrack, and so I suppose technically then this is the second soundtrack that this band's done. And this is the Record Store Day release of the Sex Pistols, The Filth and the Fury. It's on red and white vinyl, as in one's red, one's white, not mixed. Now, I'm sure when this got released on CD, I was looking once on eBay, and I'm sure they give you the track listing. And I'm certain it had other stuff on from the film. Like, for instance, one of the first songs you hear played in the film is Shangalang by the Bay City Rollers, and I'm certain it's on the CD soundtrack. This is all Sex Pistols stuff, which I was absolutely astonished by, because I didn't expect that at all. I'll tell you what the track listing is. God Save the Queen, Submission, Don't Give Me No Lip, which is off the Great Rock and Roll Swindle, What You Gonna Do About It, Roadrunner, Substitute, 17, Anarchy in the UK, Pretty Vacant, Did You Know Wrong. I love that. That's the B-side of God Save the Queen, the Virgin release, not the A&M. Liar, EMI Unlimited Edition, No Feelings, I Wanna Be Me, Problems, Holidays in the Sun, Bodies, my favourite one, and No Fun. Now, this is limited to 4,500 copies, and they're all individually numbered. I've got number 1,401. There you go. Double LP, 22 quid. So I'm going to open that. And I'll show you what's on the inside there. Done. Right. Oh, polyline sleeves as well. Oh, look at that. I love that solid red colour, like pillar box red or blood red as it's sometimes called. So that's side B and that's side A. I wonder why they made this plainly just the Sex Pistols stuff. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad. Can't say I've been proud of having anything basic rolling in the out collection. Like, however, I do have a single. Record 2. Don't forget the inserts or anything. I can't see anything. Wow. £22. What a bargain. So really, it's like a compilation. I would have said a best of, but some of the other stuff off, like Nevermind the Bollocks and some of the good stuff, is not there. Obviously, it's a compilation of stuff from The Swindle, Nevermind the Bollocks, and B-sides. So I suppose it's better than Flogging a Dead Horse, because like Flogging a Dead Horse was basically like the 4 original singles plus their B-sides, and then a couple of Swindle titles like just stuck on the end, which I was like, yeah, you put a lot of thought in that one, didn't you, Virgin? The We're Flogging a Dead Horse as well, hence the title of the album. Yeah, Sex Pistols, The Filth and the Fury. I thought when I seen it, it said Sex Pistols. I'm like, there's more than just the Sex Pistols on there, though, because I do remember it wasn't just that. There was a few 70s songs on from the time that's in the film. I'm sure of it. That's so, and I'm pretty sure as well the CD. It's not really easy to track down, but I'd rather have this anyway, to be honest. It is a gatefold sleeve, and I'm dying to see what's in it. I don't think I've got any double gatefold polythene sleeves anymore, so do you know what? Fuck it, I'm having a look. It'll only kill me. I will be taking that sticker off and putting it in the same corner there where it's just all plain black. So let's have a look at this inside gatefold sleeve. Oh, I'm glad I took it off. That's nice. Well, I'm saying nice with that big ugly git. Yeah, there you go, 2024. This is last year's Record Store Day release. Over the moon. I wouldn't care as well if you haven't seen this, if you like the Sex Pistols, and if you like the Great Rock and Roll Swindle. I love the Great Rock and Roll Swindle. It's got, I know a lot of people think it's crap, but I love it. It kind of reminds me when I first got into the Pistols, and I didn't like the Johnny Rotten stuff at first. That came after The Swindle, which is why I've got a lot of time for The Swindle, because if it hadn't been for that film or the soundtrack, especially Something Else, the first single the second single, was Sid Vicious on vocals. Had it not been for that single, I never would have discovered them, because I hated them when they first come out. And then when I bought Something Else, I didn't know who was singing it when it said on the sleeve Sex Pistols. I was like, I think you've given me the wrong record here. So I took it home and played it. I was like, I'm gutted I've had to buy a Sex Pistols single. Then I turned it over and I had Friggin' in the Riggin', and yeah, that changed my mind as well. So, and then that was it. Got into them. But yeah, this is all Johnny Rotten stuff. There's Swindle stuff on it, but it's like Roadrunner and What You're Going to Do About It. There's no Sid Vicious vocal ones. But I do love, like I said, I do love the Swindle, but this, I can see why people say this is far better, because it is. This is more factual, and it's like, it starts showing you bits of London with this guy shouting racist comments to these black people walking past. And it's proper news footage from the time. It's not made up. He's proper going for it. I think this is when there was more sort of black people starting to come over. Obviously, some were still born here, but it seemed to be getting a bit more prominent. It was still early days. It wasn't like it was like a predominantly black community or anything like that, but this guy was really, really going for it. And it showed you at the beginning, and I was like, wow. And you could see that he wanted to cause them harm when they walked past him. And he wasn't a young fella either. And then it goes on to show you, like, I remember this when I was a kid, the bin strikes, and there was just piles of rubbish bags piled up because the bin men were on strike. And it was basically setting the scene for what Britain looked like at that time. And I think they were trying to sort of emphasize the point that when punk started, it sort of came because of the way that the country was. I know you get Americans saying that they created punk with the Ramones. They didn't look like punk, though, did they? They looked like rockers with long hair and leather jackets. And I don't even know if the term punk had come out then. So whether it's like saying, well, Elvis was out before the Sex Pistols. Well, of course he was, you bell end. But the Ramones didn't look like these. So if you haven't seen The Filth and the Fury, even if you don't really like the band, it's a fantastic documentary film. I'm not sure whether you can get it on Blu-ray, but you can definitely get a DVD of it, and it's definitely worth watching as well. So there you go. That's the Record Store double LP red and white vinyl edition of the Sex Pistols documentary film, The Filth and the Fury. Just a quick one there today for that one. I've done a Sex Pistols one for a while because I haven't really got any new stuff. It's not very often you get to get new Sex Pistols stuff because when they've only got like potentially one official album. There's other stuff, like I said, there's the Great Rock and Roll Swindle soundtrack. There's that. There's different editions of Nevermind the Bollocks. There's some product which is like the interview and radio bits, the talkie one. I need to get that on vinyl, actually. I've only got a CD box set of that. I need an original vinyl of that one. And then the other ones like compilations, like Flogging a Dead Horse, and the single version of the Great Rock and Roll Swindle. So when you've showed all those, which I think I have, you don't really get to make that many more Pistols videos, which is a shame, because I love talking about the Sex Pistols. And I've done one for the singles as well, but like the other Pistols videos, I'll put this in to my Sex Pistols playlist because it keeps them all together then. I'm looking forward to listening to that, but now I've opened that and seen that's making me want to watch the film. I'll have to see if I can dig the DVD out. What a double bill that would make. The Filth and the Fury and the Great Rock and Roll Swindle. Never ever done that. Watched them both in one night. I think I will make that a plan at some point. Obviously when I'm more awake. So I think I'm going to have an early night. So thank you so much for watching. All two of you. I really do appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed this little unboxing. Let me know if you got this on Record Store Day last year and what you paid for it, because I'm pretty sure it was somewhere between £40 to £50. That's like the date came out, but also what people were charging on eBay and stuff as well. But that is an absolute steal. 23 quid. I'm over the moon with it. Love it. I will see you very soon on the next video. But I'm off to bed now, I think. So until the next time I see you, you all take care of yourselves, stay safe out there, and I'll see you soon. Ta-ta.